Welcome to Tyler's Tech. Today we're installing VirtualBox for the first time. Head over to the website and download the Windows installer. Once that's done, go ahead and double click it. Keep clicking next. Yes. Install. Install. Right, I'm not going to launch it just yet, so I'm going to click that and then click finish. Our next step is to go and download an ISO, an operating system, to boot into our virtual machine. For the purpose of this guide, we're going to be using Ubuntu as it's very easy and user friendly. So select either one of these, it doesn't really matter. I've got one that I downloaded from earlier, so I can skip this part. Alright. Once you've downloaded that, load up VirtualBox and click New on the top left hand side. Under Name, start typing Ubuntu and it should automatically select the type and version you need. If it doesn't, select it from these drop down menus. Click Next. This is where you can choose how much RAM you want to assign to your virtual machine, with a green bar there indicating what's a safe amount. I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm going to use 4, leaving plenty of headway. Here we're going to create the virtual hard drive, so I choose a fixed size as it's usually faster in operation, but it might take a little bit longer to actually create. So we'll click Next. I'm going to make mine 20 gigabytes, which will probably take about a minute and a half. Yours might take longer if you've chosen a bigger size or whatever. I'll skip this. There we go. So we can go and keep going. Right, that's all done. What we now need to do is head into the settings, clicking this button here. Right, and this is where you can tweak the settings and performance of your machine. I'm going to bump it up by one more. So head over to display and I'm going to bump it all the way up to its maximum 128 megabytes and enable 3D acceleration. Next, you want to click the empty under the controller IDE, and then the little thing here with the CD, click there to choose your ISO that we downloaded earlier. And this is where you can add USBs to pass through. I'm not going to do any of that for now. Shared folders, what I usually do is I usually just auto mount a folder on this computer so I can share files between the two. So we'll just, anyhow, I'll give it documents. Okay. Under user interfaces, I also like to untoggle the mini toolbar. It's down to you if you want to keep it there or not. Right, we are ready to start. So double click. Now if you press Ctrl F, it will full screen it and capture the mouse and keyboard. To escape it, press Ctrl F again. So let's press Ctrl F. Right, we're now ready to install Ubuntu. Click these to save time and to install your codecs for your MP3 and other stuff. Install. Continue. Continue. Alright, select your keyboard layout. Mine's English UK. Should select it by default. Now choose your name and your computer's name, password, and how you want to log in, either automatically or with a password. As it's a virtual machine, I tend to use login automatically, as obviously your computer will have a password on it anyway. So we'll continue with that. Right, I skipped that. It took about 15 minutes on my computer. And here we go, Ubuntu. Now you can go ahead and have fun, install programs and just test it out. If you're already working on a Linux machine, you should know how to install VirtualBox, but there it is in the software center. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.